Okay, wir sind angekommen in Trostfeste. Ja. Hm.
It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
That would be news to me.
You're alive. You. Asshole. You show your face now? Now?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends, or so I thought. But then this Gitule left, unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu. And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an adherent godlike, no less? No offense. I can't allow that. You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden. Why, you pencil-pushing, goat-kissing little bookworm! I ought to stop you for that!
Try it, and see how quickly I forget that we both grew up here. Do you think the Council will care about your promises when a Death Guard and her army turns Solace inside out?
Fuito, Marius. You've grown an edge since you left. I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The Council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
Solace
Ja, ich bin gespannt.
Just be aware, the people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls.
Ab nach Trosttal.
Here we go.
Deep breaths, Marius. Right here.
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to... Your face.
Werte Soldatin, werte Soldat.
Just like... No. It's the lack of sleep. It's impossible. But still...
Bin ich überladen? Scheint so. Ich nehme das alles und dann verarbeite ich es schnell. Okay. Okay, was war hier noch? Brauche ich nicht. Okay.
Can't believe they didn't tell me.
Outlanders and Solace Keep. What's next?
All right. Took you long enough. Wait, you're not from the hunting part. Where's the hunting?
Just like Nando. You have his markings. The council is going to lose its mind.
Gala,
Gully's going to... I don't even know what Gully's going to do. This has never happened.
Duty won't feed us, Mother. Duty won't keep... I can't with...
Go there and talk to your mother then.
I think that's real fruit. Probably go to the council.
Let me see that.
What's the point anyway? This is going to rot in a few days.
Stop talking to yourself. I'm trying to focus.
Was ist das her? Wie ist hier so ein X? Kiste habe ich. Hier hinter. Ah. Okay, hier ist ein Händler. Nee. Und hier ist ein Streit.
What do you think it means?
What do you
Any
think
car.
what means? But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here. I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us all. I don't want to hear another word.
An outlander.
Don't mean to be disrespectful, but we'd prefer not to deal with your kind. What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother. Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders. Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas. See? Even the Outlander agrees with me. Kostya means well, but he's short-sighted. Mikhaila knows what happens if we allow the Outlanders inside. They'll take and take and take. Soon they'll attempt to tell us our ways are wrong, that we must become like them, until nothing of us is left and we become just an appendage of some other people.
At least we'll be fed. Enough. No more of this nonsense. Stop talking. Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for. I don't want to hear another word of this.
An Outlander.
Welcome back to Mordecai's nails. An outsider. I...
Topaz. Hilfe gesucht, Reparatur an der gottlosen Aquädukte. Ihr alle fragt mich ständig, wie wir mehr Wasser aus den Quellen pumpen können. Und ich sage euch immer wieder dasselbe, das können wir nicht. Was wir aber tun können, ist alte Aquädukte bei den Schlummerfeldern zu reparieren. Sie haben vor Jahrhunderten für die Gottlosen funktioniert. Mittlerweile würden sie nur ein wenig Wartung benötigen. Wenn ihr es leid seid, Schwefel in eurem Wasser zu schmecken, dann schließt euch einem kleinen Expeditionsteam an, um eine Bestandsaufnahme der fehligen Reparaturen zu machen. Wenn die Gottlosen uns funktionierende Aquädukte hinterlassen haben, sollten wir sie als Geschenk arbeiten und uns betrachten. Es gibt keinen Grund, warum wir sie nicht nutzen sollten. Besucht mich beim Brunnen im 2. Stock der Feste, wenn ihr Interesse habt. Oberingenieur Gabriel. Die Dinge haben wir ja schon repariert. Die fließen ja schon wieder.
Sanctuary of Nardro. Hasn't changed a bit.
It is carved from stone.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal.
Ich hatte noch gar keine erste Portion.
Well, I don't... thought you were... let me start over. I am the ringleader of the circus. No one does anything without a belly full of whatever we're warming up here today. Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could rustle up for you.
I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like... this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, Amakul. You're a good hand. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you?
Handeln. Ich brauche auf jeden Fall die Tränke. Hat er leider nicht. Freude des Feinschmeckers. Was ist denn das? Stellt 40% mehr Gesundheit und Essenzen. Das brauche ich nicht. Er hat natürlich gar nichts, was ich gebrauchen kann. Noch andere Sachen, die wir
Greetings. What can I do for my new friend?
besprechen können? Was ist man denn so ein Trostteil?
Oh, my friend, let me tell you something. It's best not to worry about what's in the food. We eat what we have. We depend mostly on our hunters and patrols to bring back whatever they can find. Of course, that means I have to be creative to find ways to make everything edible and palatable, at least. Between you and me, I'm not. It's no secret that eating brownish stew surprise gets old after a while. Councillor Kostia wants things to change around here. He wants to work with the other settlements to increase trade. Imagine it. Fish from Thirdborn, wild game from Paradis, produce from Fior Messiverno. Tradition says we have to survive without help from the outside world, or we'll never survive. Tradition has kept these walls standing. It makes sense why we'd be slow to risk losing that. Well, it's I couldn't tell you, and I skinned it myself. Best of luck out there, my friends, and stay away from this stew.
Okay. Scheint aber nicht so geil zu sein. Beadle, eine Anleitung. Dieses in Blöcken verfasste Manuskript wurde mit übermäßig schwerer Hand geschrieben. Was ist Beadle? Es ist der erbärmliche Abklatsch von Met, den wir in dieser gottlosen Einöde haben, den wir unser Zuhause nennen. Es ist ein Getränk, das so herb und unerbittlich ist wie die Paragrünen, die es trinken. Es ist Stolz der wackeren Verteidiger von Trostteil und geteilter Hass, der unserem Volk zusammenhält. Das ist das, was Beadle ist. Um ein Beadle und den schrecklichen Prozess, mit dessen Hilfe es hergestellt wird, wirklich zu schätzen zu wissen, muss man nur die Herkunft nennen. Es ist als meine Urgroßmutter. Der Text geht noch einige Absätze lang in diesem Stil weiter, bis er schließlich mit einem lächerlichen kurzen Rezept endet. Okay, ist eine Quest. Kopf. Ah! Ja, wir haben ja schon ein paar gemacht. Okay. Alright.
Welcome to the Tusks, outsider. Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties. Anything catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly. Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens.
Siehst du zwar ja schon die Käfermaterialien.
Well done. I will always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore.
Not politely. Und
Anything to excellent work.
Sporenkönig.
Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity. Bring Magran.
Ja.
Oh, great.
Quartiermeister Jorgu.
Outsider,
Wärter.
you need something?
Yes. Die Sonne des schwarzen Himmels. Ringrims Pfähler. Ist das ein Zauberstab? Nee. Was ist das? Speer. Haben wir Tränke. Dietriche haben wir, die können wir gebrauchen, alle. Fragment. Unterhalb einer Brücke über dem Säuremeer wird die erste Überreste Els sein, der zweite in uralten Ruinen versteckt. Verbrenne das Gestrüpp, um den Griff zu lösen. Lupinenfell feinster Machart ist auf dem Turm, wo die Erde bebt. In der Nähe des Kopfes des Gründers findest du jede Falle auf der Seite, wo er blind ist. In der Rinde über dem Pilzland steckt ein unverbrauchter Inhalt seines Triebers. Okay, Fragmente der Beute.
You need some? Never once, and now that I have, I can't say I care for it. Leave our keep and our garden be. That's all I'll say on that. You need something?
Totem der Beharrlichkeit. Tötet das Tool.
Mikhala understands the importance of tradition.
So you're the outsiders my guards led you to the keep. Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmi. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you've a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough. I don't care who you are. Unless the council has approved it, no outsiders are allowed in the keep. And now one of my wardens has let you in. Hala is going to ream me for this. Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything. Not one I wanted. This post has been exhausting. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare. Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
Odd for the captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this.
Finde heraus, was mit Petru los ist. Sprich mit Mina. Wo denn? Ach, guck mal, da liegt noch was. Eine Rübe und die würzige Käferwurst.
I'll have to bring this to the council's attention.
Wie der da im Licht steht. Das war seit... Also, warte mal. Wir fangen erstmal links an. Das ist ein bisschen wie ein Iron Forge hier. unvollendetes Gedicht. Diese hastig hingekritzelten Worte bilden den Anfang eines Gedichts, das nie vollendet wurde. Was würde ich für dich tun, mein Sohn? Ich hätte da eine ganze Liste schon. Ich würde für dich in den Garten reisen und eine Schüssel Eintopf im Trostfeste speisen. Ich würde viel lieber mit dir was spielen, als mit den Waren der Gärtentotenschweinchen. Ich würde den steinernen Himmel aus den Angeln heben, um dir einen Blick auf die Welt draußen zu geben. Doch im Moment ist alles, was ich kann. Ja. Tagebucheintrag. Wir dürfen nicht. Ich schnappe nach Luft und drücke sie von mir weg, während sich unsere Lippen trennen. Es ist nicht richtig. Provetica erteilt uns mein Herz, schluchzt und sie streckt sich die Hand aus, mit den Fingern durch mein Haar zu fahren. Wir müssen das Glück ergreifen, wo wir können. Ich blicke in ihre Augen, in denen sich die Tränen sammeln, und schließe sie in meine Arme, als sie vor mir steht. Ihr Haar zerzaust von unseren anstrengenden Aktivitäten, fällt anmutig in Wellen über ihre Schulter, schöner als jeder Ozean. Mihala. Ich flüstere ihren Namen wie ein Gebet. Sie stützt sich auf mich, unsere Zungen kämpfen um die Oberhand. Das geht so seitenlang weiter. Ah. Ich glaube, ich habe nicht einen Schlüssel verwendet, die wir hätte verwenden müssen für eine Tür. Alles geknackt. Schock. Da liegt ein Dolch. Alright. Alter Hammer. Mit dem Hauptmann haben wir schon geredet. Wärterin, alte Wärterin. Reden nicht viel. Steht noch ein Schild. Hier ist die Haupthalle. Wo ist Mina? Hier oben irgendwo. Was ist hier? Schmiedemeister Dela. Das ist doch bestimmt der, den ich für Sternstahl brauche.
I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about. I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place.
Leider schwere Rüstung. Tränke hat aber 6 Stück, was richtig cool ist. Die brauchen Essenz genauso. Dietrich hier 14 Stück. Her damit. Ich verkaufe ihm einfach den Krams hier alles. Anweisung des Schmiedemeisters. Diese Mitteilung ist in heftiger und zorniger Handschrift auf ein Stück verschmiedetes, verkohltes Pergament geschrieben. An alle, die in der Schmiede dienen. Mir ist klar, dass ihr der Meinung seid, ich sei dieser Position unwürdig, aber gemäß dem Dekret des Rates von Trostfeste und unserer heiligen Tradition bin ich euer Schmiedemeister und ihr werdet alle mich als solchen behandeln. Zum Beispiel, es werden keine Stationen mehr ungepflegt hinterlassen, es wird keine Asche mehr in meine Richtung gekehrt. Meine Rationen werden nicht mehr gestohlen, die Schmiedefeuer werden nicht mehr zum Kochen von Fleisch benutzt, keine urkomischen Bildnisse mehr, keine Verwendung des Begriffs Schlingmeister mehr, die sich auf meine Essgewohnheiten beziehen. Es wird mit keiner Schlacke mehr auf mich geworfen und dann so getan, als wäre es nichts gewesen. Tully, ich weiß, dass du es warst. Mein Härteöl wird nicht mehr durch tödliche Säure ersetzt. Schluss damit, mir auf den Kopf zu klopfen, anstatt zu sagen, ja, Schmiedemeister, ich erwarte, dass die Richtlinien exakt befolgt werden, sonst werde ich mich beim Kommandanten persönlich beschweren. Schmiedemeister Dela. Ah, ja.
You're back! What did you miss most? The loud clanging or the grimy walls and floor? What can I do for you? I know. A shrine to Abaddon in a forge. How unique.
Sternmetall.
Now. And what exactly is Abaddon's shiny beard? That's star metal. These days I work more with a quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else forge master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the forge again. Oh, how I miss it! The question you should be asking is, what can't I do with it? I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. A simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal. Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal arquebus. Now that sounds like a proper challenge.
Es ist wieder noch das Schwert, die Arkebuse. Ich meine mit dem...
May Abaddon guide my hand, and this trial be worthy of Magrin's attention.
Now this, I have to see.
Here it is. A firearm
Mondschlag.
unlike any
Das ist eine Schusswaffe wie keine andere.
Moonstrike Arquebus.
Kann ich die benutzen als Mage? Ich glaube schon.
You are most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I could do with it. Bring me more fragments, and I will forge for you a blade unlike any other. Though with more star metal, I may be able to upgrade the Moonstrike Arquebus a bit more.
Ein Schwert brauche ich eigentlich nicht.
I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time. Proper rifling for the barrel and a bit of weight balancing will do this arquebus wonders.
Can't wait to see how this turns out.
Here you are.
Himmelsschlag.
Firearm unlike any other. Use it to rain death upon your foes for me, eh? Enamored by its beauty, aren't you? You're not alone, outsider. We have mines throughout the tasks, though most of them were abandoned until very recently. Most of our material comes from reforging old equipment. Someone dies or retires and we make something new from their stuff.
It's a fine tradition, if you don't mind going on patrol in your dead uncle's old pants.
Mock all you like, outcast. This way has worked for centuries. Like most things around Solace, they got too costly and dangerous to maintain. The Council thought it best to close them down. Council of Kostia has argued to get some of them open again. We might be getting some new ores sometime soon.
Einzigartiges zerlegen. Denkt daran, dass einzigartige Haus zerlegt werden können. Aufmerksam. Ja, okay. Wo ist das Ding? Die Waffe. Himmelschlag. Jetzt kann ich hier sicher. Wo ist jetzt? Krass. Ein bisschen unüblichen Magier, aber vielleicht hilft mir die später irgendwie.
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Are they gonna throw
Aber ich will vorne mit Mina sprechen, wo ist sie denn? Das will ich auf jeden Fall noch machen. Schrein von Würdika. Bulti.
You must be the outsider I've heard so much about, yes? I am pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Is that you?
Marius? Won't the Commandant be surprised? What can I do for Solace's most fascinating guests?
Heiltrank, perfekt. Das ist, was ich... Also es war wirklich schon Not am Mann hier mit Heiltränken. Schatzkarte geht auch. Alles andere ist so ein bisschen unwichtig. Ein Zauberbuch wäre mal wieder cool. Gab es irgendwie zum Anfang einige und jetzt gar keine mehr. Dieses Stück Pergament enthält ein verbreitetes Gebet an Würdiker. Eidbildern hört unsere Stimmen, führe uns auf, dass die Wahrheit versprechen und sie in gleicher Weise annehmen mögen. Schütze uns, während wir den beschriebenen Pfad beschreiten. Beruhige unseren Geist, wenn wir schwierige Entscheidungen treffen. Zeige uns, wie wir die Knoten der Lügen und Gefühle lösen können, um uns deinem zerbrochenen Thron näher zu bringen, wo Gerechtigkeit auf jene wartet, die Gerechtigkeit dienen. Haupthalle. Hier muss irgendwo Mina sein. Ich glaube, das wahrscheinlich, oder? Nee, Mestrovarka.
Move along, outsider. Consultation hours are... Oh my. No, of course not. What can I do for one such as yourself? Our beloved founder. Nandru sought to create a sanctuary in the deadliest part of the island. He called it Solace. Many believe Nandru was led here by a spirit guardian of some kind. Others believe he was simply an excellent judge of location. Regardless, many of his traditions remain in place to this day, while others may have fallen by the wayside. Well, that is a topic of much discussion. We know that in the end, Nandru sought peace and solitude. Some foolish souls say that Nandru traveled to the garden, and that he enjoys an afterlife of peace and bliss. Hogwash. I believe Nandru died alone, having found his silence at last. Nandru would never have considered bliss a true reward. Unfortunately, all we have is belief. Nandru's remains were never found, and no record exists of his passing. If you ask these absolute Zarips, they'd say not at all. I maintain that our solace is more in Sorina's vision than Nandru's. Our founder envisioned a safe place for all who reside or explore in the Tusks. An admirable goal, certainly. Sorina's vision was more about safety for the people already within Solace. Outsiders be damned. Ah, blessed Sorina. She led Solace's rise from the ashes centuries ago, when an attack breached the walls and ruined our keep. She was a forceful and diligent leader who oversaw the rebuilding of the keep and established new traditions to keep us safe. Many, myself included, believe her traditions conflicted with Nandru's, which were more suited to a Solace in peacetime. Well, that is a topic of much discussion. We know that in the end, Nandru sought peace and solitude. Some foolish souls say that Nandru traveled to the garden, and that he enjoys an afterlife of peace and bliss. Hogwash. I believe Nandru died alone, having found his silence at last. Nandru would never have considered bliss a true reward. If you ask about the tilled ground made for growing plants, no. Very few here have that knowledge. But Nandru did speak of a garden from time to time. He created the Wardens of Solace to oversee that garden specifically. No one can say for sure what the garden meant to him, for none has set foot there. I fear I cannot help you beyond that. Well, that is a topic of much discussion. We know that in the end, Nandru sought peace and solitude. Some foolish souls say that Nandru traveled to the garden, and that he enjoys an afterlife of peace and bliss. Hogwash. I believe Nandru died alone, having found his silence at last. Nandru would never have considered bliss a true reward. What more can I do to enlighten you? All philosophy is controversial here. Thoughts that do not challenge tradition might as well be tradition themselves. We pass on the oral histories of Solace and seek to uncover those historical knowledge we have lost over time. In return, the unenlightened Getuli of Solace curse, spit, and throw objects at us. It is truly a symbiotic relationship.
Na, viel habe ich jetzt nicht herausgefunden. Haupthalle. Aber wo ist Mina? Speisesaal. Entwurf für einen Brief. Bei diesem Brief handelt sich es eindeutig um einen Entwurf. Es sind Wörter durchgestrichen und er hat Notizen an den Rändern. An den verehrten Rat von Trostfeste. Ich habe meine Meinung zu diesem Thema wiederholt zum Ausdruck gebracht und doch nichts Substanzielles unternommen worden. Und doch ist nichts. Ne. Es sollte euch nicht überraschen, dass viele von uns im Obsidian voll Probleme mit der Art und Weise haben, wie bestimmte Richtlinien umgesetzt wurden. Ich für meinen Teil habe meine Stiefel mehrmals zum Putzen rausgestellt, nur um dann mit einem Paar immer noch abgewässerter Stiefel aufzuwachen. Eine solche Pflichtverletzung kann nicht hingenommen werden. Man stelle sich vor, Magran bewahre, es würde Feinde von außen angreifen und niemand stünde vor den Toren. Dies ist der Anfang vom Ende und ich zumindest werde nicht zulassen, dass die Festung auf irgendeine Weise zugrunde geht. Ich erklärte den verantwortlichen Übeltätern, dass ich mit ihrem kommandierenden Offizier sprechen würde, doch es war vergeblich. Meine Stiefel sollen eines Tages strahlen wie die Sonne. Die Tradition muss bestehen. Mit freundlichen Grüßen, Lokotenet Karin. auch eine schöne, gemütliche Schlafecke. Fahrer.
Who let you in here? What do you want? No, of course not. Who am I kidding? I must live, no, suffer in squalor now. Unfortunately, none of the merchants in the keep have things that live up to my tastes. But as long as Mihala continues to shun the rest of the lands, we must make do with an ever-shrinking supply of true goods. Truly? Oh, how exceptionally convenient. I shall have to wear something really dazzling. Now, shoo, let me change.
Alright. Charakter, Inventar. Tagebuch. Sprich mit dem Westerer und Trostfeste. Aber wo ist denn hier,
What?
Very image of Nandru indeed. Raluca told me we have you to thank for getting the waters flowing once more. It's regrettable that the Delamgan is so territorial. Imagine what we could learn from the ruins she guards. But at least we will have water. Take this. Even with the Delamgan restricting our access, a working aqueduct is invaluable. Thank you again for your help. Perhaps whatever blessed Nandru truly does live in you.
Outsiders. In the halls, Nandru built himself.
wie komme ich denn da hoch? Ich muss doch hier irgendwie rechts rein. Aber es geht gleich so richtig hoch, ne? Nicht so. Komme ich irgendwie rüber? Guck mal da oben. Da liegt aus dem Kopf. Krass. Krieg ich das?
Either the rigging is coming loose upstairs, or that's a godlike, same as our envoy.
Your rigging came loose long.
Was habe ich jetzt bekommen?
Long ago, Nimdude. That's Nandru, founder of Solace. Don't speak ill of him if you value your life.
Hier muss ich rein. Komme ich hier durch? Nee. Leiter. Ich gehe einfach zum Rad. Jetzt reicht mir auch. Geht hier noch was? Hier geht's natürlich auch noch hoch. Ach, hier war ich ja. Hier sind die Jungs. Na, ich mach das jetzt mal fertig. Okay, ab zum Wärterrat der Trostfeste.
About this later. Guess.
Aus dem Tagebuch herausgerissene Seite. Ein vergilbtes Stück Papier, das voller Wasserflecken ist. Es ist in Kostias ausladender Schreibschrift geschrieben. Es ist bis auf wenige Zeilen unleserlich. Ich bin erledigt, möge man mir aus dem Speer durchs Herz treiben. Ich kann diesen Fanatismus nicht länger ertragen. Nicht jetzt, wo alles das uns lieb und teuer ist, zu Asche zu werden droht. Und alles nur, weil Mihala entschieden hat, dass die Worte eines toten Mannes wertvoller sind, als die das Leben ihres Volkes. Was muss noch passieren, damit sie begreift? Muss Trostfeste das fallen, bevor sie die Augen aufmacht. Na gut.
What is the meaning of this? Who let them in here?
They're here because I vouched for them.
Marius, you're alive.
There were rumors you died, Marius. We mourned you. You shouldn't have returned.
I trust you came back to us for good reason. I doubt that. There isn't an inch of this land the wardens do not patrol, day and night. If the Steel Garroth were here, we would know.
And if they are here, let them come. Solus has stood against worse threats for hundreds of years.
They nearly destroyed a city full of animancers. If they come for Solus, even these ancient walls won't save you. If that's all you'll do, you might as well not do anything.
You've already destroyed one historical edifice. We've heard of what you did to the ruins in Shatterscarp. Give me a reason to tolerate you for even a second longer. Indeed. But you've brought us news. Now I'm curious. What do you expect us to do for you? It sounds like you have something in mind. There is no path.
Nor has there been for hundreds of years. There was a bridge once, but it fell in Nandru's time. How do you know of our garden, Envoy?
The garden is our sacred purpose. Its observation and protection, a task handed to us by Nandru himself. He once wrote that the island spoke to him. Perhaps as it has spoken to you.
The Envoy does bear a remarkable resemblance to our founder, does he not?
The markings on your face. I recognized them. But I didn't want to believe an Adiran could have anything in common with Nandru. Enough. I know you Outlanders to be audacious, but claiming you read the lost journal of our founder, there are no words. If Nandru ever wrote such a thing, do you think the Pargrunen would forget it? Would the living archives misplace such an artifact? We did not lie to you. The bridge has fallen. The path is long gone.
If there is another way, Envoy, you will have to discover it yourself. But I fear you will be disappointed.
It has and always will be our duty to watch over the garden. Even if we knew of the potential of another path, we couldn't tell you. Your facial markings might be similar to Nandru's, but we will not change our ways for an accident of flesh and cartilage. You are an outsider and will remain one forever.
the agent of an empire bent on destroying all that we have built. Envoy, you and those like you are why we are here. The Wardens exist to stand in your way.
However noble you may believe your purpose, it is yours alone.
It's mine, too.
You have no more standing in these halls than the Envoy does, Marius. We have no obligation, and indeed, no inclination to help you. Good. Be sure of it.
Kostya, see the Envoy out of our halls. Enough time has been wasted on inconsequential matters.
With all due haste, Mihala.
And Marius? Don't stay gone so long next time.
If this is the kind of warm welcome I can expect, I can't wait to come back.
Follow me, Envoy.
Right. I warned you they'd be useless. Or maybe I didn't, but I thought about it. You'd be better off tracking the Steel Garrote. At least they're not useless bureaucrats.
Politicians are alike everywhere, aren't they?
Eine Sammlung von Schriftstücken, ein Stapel Besprechungsprotokolle, Notizen und verschiedene andere Schriftstücke. Zum größten Teil handelt es sich um den Ausfluss überbordener Bürokratie. Versteckt zwischen den Randbemerkungen und Fußnoten befindet sich ein handschriftlicher Wortwechsel zwischen Kostya und Mihala. Sie ist in Kurzschrift gekritzelt und trieft nur so von exzessiver Interpunktion. Die beiden scheinen sich nie über irgendwas einig zu sein. Mihala schreibt die meisten ihrer Einträge in den ganzen Sätzen. Kostya lässt hingegen eine große Vorliebe für beleidigende Karikaturen erkennen. Ratsmitglied Kostya, nach unserem Gespräch über dieses Thema sollten wir eine einheitliche Front bilden. Und nicht das, was immer auch vorhin gewesen sein mag. Mir kam zu Ohren, dass bestimmte Parteien meine Briefe an Erde gefangen haben, obwohl ich mich nicht sicher bin, wer dafür verantwortlich sein könnte. Würde ich dem Täter dringend raten, damit aufzuhören. Die Ränder unserer Besprechungsprotokolle sind nicht für Karikaturen gedacht, das wäre alles. Ich freue mich auf weitere 100 Jahre, in denen jemand zusammenarbeiten werde, der sturer ist als ein Stein. Okay, hier ist noch eine Kiste. Oh, da brauche ich Mihalas Schlüssel für. Wie bekomme ich den? Wahrscheinlich von Mihala. Aber es geht natürlich auch nicht weiter. Jetzt. Warte mal hier. Nee. Ah. Nee. Shit. Vielleicht hier hinter irgendwo. Habe ich schon gelesen. Finde die Stahlgehort. Unsere Träume trennen uns weiterhin.
Envoy. I just wanted a word before you went on your way. I wanted to apologize for what happened in the council chamber. The situation here is desperate. We have more mouths than food. The old sicken. The young suffer. But Mihala, well, she's a devoted warden to her core. I think she'd rather we starve than ask for help. Of course. Our people starve and grow ill. And it's all because Mihala insists duty to the dead means more than the living. She won't let our people leave, or speak with outsiders, or trade for the resources we need. There is no reasoning with her. Anything that doesn't strictly serve our oath to Nandru is treason of the highest order. It's why I play my part where she can see. I don't want to risk her wrath. She's a zealot. She forgets that doctrine is worth less than living. Much like your Inquisitor Ludwig, I suspect. Two sides of the same miserable coin. Mihala has firm principles, and I respect the strength of them. But it's all so pointless. If we stay in this keep, we will surely die. Neither our oaths nor this keep will prevent our people from starving. Change must happen. We need to leave the keep. Do you understand me? The keep decays, and we drown in a rot. The wardens defend a corpse against that which would revive it. We will not last here much longer. Not without food, building materials, medical supplies. I let Nadiran trade caravans slip past our patrols, but that's hardly enough. We need so much more. All of which your ambassador in Paradis could provide. If I could only start the conversation. Information. You're looking for another path to the garden. I don't know if there is one, but I know who might. You were right, you know. The Stilgarot are in the mines at Mount Forja, looking for the garden even as we speak. If they haven't found what you're looking for, they will soon. I hear their commander is a determined woman. Mihala would have had us rushing headlong to our deaths fighting the Stilgarot. She does not care about how the situation could advantage us. The garden does not matter to me. Whether it's you or the Stilgarot who find it, I don't care. Forget duty. Duty cannot feed our children. Duty cannot keep us safe.
Can't argue with him on that.
The Inquisitor is a questionable creature, but she might be all that stands between us and doom. She has the Ambassador's ear. With her support, he might agree to trade with us. It doesn't matter how reasonable he is if I don't have his ear. I am an aging dwarf from a small, fanatical order on the ass end of a volcanic wasteland. Against Mihala's wishes, I have written to him many times. He refuses to lend his ear. But if a powerful ally were to speak on my behalf, there might be something I could offer him. Something like the keep.
You give them the keep? Have you lost your Sunday mind?
Solace Keep is just a place. You're looking for a way to help people, aren't you?
The keep. Its inane traditions. None of that means anything to me. I want to offer up Solace Keep to Adir and the Stilgarot in exchange for goods and gold.
That's a sensible trade in my book.
Its existence has cost us so much. The least it can do is buy a future for our people. Kind words I did not think I would hear. I doubt she will, though. Mihala believes your empire cannot see us as anything but rivals. An agreement may protect us from dying from deprivation, and perhaps also keep us safe from Adir's hunger. Yes, and that change would be an excellent one. We would be free of this keep, and able to explore. It might seem a foolish idea, but better to be a fool who tried than a coward who did not. I thought you'd empathize with this more. Your quest for the garden is also a fool's errand. You are not the first person to have said that. I want you to get what you want, Envoy. My hope is that you don't kill the Inquisitor before I get what I want too.
Got it.
Of course. But need she be stopped by you? Now? In any case, the Steel Garrote are at the Mount Forja mine. Do as you will. I believe the Pargrunen and the Adirians can forge it. That will not happen if there is unnecessary bloodshed. Also, well, if you happen to head north, you might pass by the Living Archives, a monastery dedicated to preserving our history. The monastery hasn't been in touch in days, and I can't spare a warden to check on it. Oh, please, look in on it, if you can.
Right, I get it. He wants us to run his errands.
I do, Marius. Because I trust you. Is that so outrageous? You were missed here. Whatever the front I put forward may have led you to believe.
You have a funny way of showing.
I wouldn't ask if it wasn't serious, Envoy. It is definitely a possibility. The Living Archives contain centuries of knowledge. I wouldn't be surprised if there were clues to the garden's location in there somewhere. But I'm afraid I don't know for sure. They are to the north of Solace Keep, along the main road. And beware, if my warden's reports are accurate, there are a considerable number of Zarips between here and there. Look for Elder Grigor at the archives. He should be able to give you a full accounting. I pray nothing terrible has happened. Thank you for this, Envoy. You are more than the villains your people are made out to be.
He's in a tough position, but I believe he's trying to do right by his people.
Alright, Kommandant Mihala. Ja, ich speichere nochmal hier. Und dann muss ich